A better Homes Garden star and everyone's favourite vet, Dr. Harry Cooper, is turning 80 years young this month.
Where's that fairy bread? Bring out the fairy bread.
Yeah, bring out fairy bread. Nothing wrong with fairy bread.
How does he plan on marking another lap around the sun?
Come on, you don't live on it, do you? You just eat it occasionally.
That's right. Well, he's going to have fairy... We'll get the stale fairy bread out for you, but you've got a new project. Hello, Harry. What's your new project?
I write a bit of poetry.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I do. And I guess I've always liked poetry because I grew up with Banjo Patterson, and my dad used to read it to me when I was young, and I remember going to my son's flat when they had their first child, and open on the front counter when I walked into this tiny little flat was the works of Banjo Patterson. It was opened at Mulga Bill's bicycle. I said, are you reading this, mate? He said, no, I read it to Ryan. I said, he's 7 months old. He said, doesn't matter, Dad, you used to read it to me.
Isn't that lovely?
And I go, yes, I did.
And these are these classic bush poems, right?
Well, I don't know how classic they are.
Come on, let's go with classic.
You were inspired by Slim Dusty?
Yeah, Slim was a great guy, and I liked him as a friend. He visited a couple of times when he was down in Tasmania, and I just loved what he did. He was a real Australian, and he epitomised what was Australia and that I see disappearing.
Yeah.
Now, I know things have got to change. We're all getting older. You're getting older.
Much older.
I heard you on the radio yesterday.
Right.
Triple M.
Yes.
Marty Goldberg, right?
Yep, Marty Sheargold, yeah.
Sheargold, I mean, Goldberg, Sheargold. Yeah, talking about running around Bondi with black Zambuca strapped to your back squirting people.
Well,
there's an interesting story I haven't heard.
I feel like you've mixed up the detail a little bit, buddy.
I was listening to it on the car radio. I could have. You can hallucinate later.
It sounds about right.
You know, you've mixed up two different stories. I wasn't running around Bondi squirting people. No, we were at Daryl Summers' Hey Hey celebration, and I had a bottle of Zambuca, and I was pouring it in people's faces.
Black Zambuca?
White and black Zambuca.
That's right. It was the Exxon Valdez.
Right, but it wasn't a Bondi.
It was in the shot glass, wasn't it? The white stuff on the bottom and the black stuff on the top.
Harry, can you hang around later and we'll just have a little chat?
Yeah, I've got plenty of info. I got it all off the radio.
I was going to write a poem about it, but nothing rhymes with Zambuca.
Oh, yes, it does. Sugar.
Sugar, exactly. But that's how I celebrate it, anyway.
Yeah, fantastic.
I can come to your birthday party and do that for your friends.
No, I'm not having a big party this year. I had a big 70th, right? And Susie organised it.
You're turning 80.
I'm turning 80,
yes,
right? So we're going to have a nice, quiet weekend in town.
That doesn't
nice
sound
accommodation, nice food, go to a show, go and do something we haven't done before, like go to the art gallery or the museum or something like that. And
I'm glad you followed that up with art gallery or museum. I was wondering where that could head.
I just want to be together and just enjoy it.
But you know, when you look for that quiet time, particularly when you're talking about being in the city, because we know you love to get away to your country escape, where you're on your own. When you're in the city, are people on you all the time? Like, are people stopping and want to talk to you, want a selfie, want to ask you a question about their pet?
Mate, I got off the bus that took us from the little aircraft into the Qantas terminal, right? And the bus driver got off and he says, Dr. Harry, I got to talk to you. I love your show. And that's fine. And we talked for 5 minutes and we got a selfie. And how long does that take?
Yeah.
5 minutes.
How long does that... 5 minutes, you know? Yeah. Have I got 5 minutes to talk to him? Absolutely, I've got 5 minutes to talk to him. He was interested in the show, he was interested in animals, and he was just interested in being Australian. One day I'm going to get a farm like yours.
Yeah.
I said, I wish you luck. I hope.
Do you know you're the only person on Australian TV who can still get away with doing accents?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
okay, all right. Okay.
Tell us about you just talking about your beautiful property. It's overrun with animals.
It's overrun with grass at the moment.
With grass?
There's that much rain lately. And I need another 30 head of Angus on the place at the moment. The 50 horses can't keep it down.
Can you tell me how many pets Dr. Harry does have on his own property?
There's about 50 horses. There's about 150 geese and ducks and chickens, and there's 10 dogs, and there's a rainbow lorikeet.
10 dogs?
And Susie and I. And that's it. Yeah, they're all hers. None of them are mine. They're all hers.
Wow. That's
how long have you been practising vet? How long? How old were you when you started?
We graduated in 66.
Right.
You can work that out, right? So 66,
about
I think.
57
what is that now? 57 years, something like that?
What's the strangest encounter with an animal, would you say?
I think when I was a young vet, Taronga didn't have a vet. And so we had to go and do things from our practice at Gladesville, and I was the junior vet. So I went to do a couple of interesting things, vaccinating dolphins, for argument's sake.
Right.
That was amazing because the only place you can put the needle is behind that dorsal fin.
Right.
Because the skin is stretched so tightly over these muscles that if you punch a hole in the skin with a needle, the moment you pull the needle out, everything you've shoved in flies straight out the hole again.
I can relate.
Can you? Tell me your dolphin experience.
I think...
Or is it just your skin is touched?
Just my skin so tight over my
your
muscles.
Which is another serious...
I can't come back on that one.
No, best stick away from that. Hey, Liz, great to see you. We'll have a Zambuca at the Logies, you and me.
You're on.
All right.
And Exxon Valdez. Black over white.
Yeah, OK. Good to see you, mate, as always.
Thank you.
All right. You
Good to catch up, yeah.
You can read about Dr Harry's 80th birthday celebrations and his song Arcadian Run in this week's New Idea.
Yeah, it's a great article. It's got the song printed there. The poems, I'm going to publish those, self-publish those.
Fantastic.
I've got over 50 now on my... They're all on notes on my phone. I haven't done anything else with them.
Harry,
You meant to say you don't want another poem. I can't give you another poem or something
He's
like
got
that.
songs.
Now...
Yeah, I can do
we don't
this.
have time. Oh, we've got time.
No, you never got enough time.
Yeah.
That's OK. We can buy a new idea and look it up as well. But you've got songs, you're vaccinating dolphins, you've got it all going on. Better Homes and Gardens.
Russian circus, I used to do that.
You can catch up with Harry and the rest of the gang. Better Homes and Gardens, Friday night, 7 p.m, right here on 7 and 7 Plus. It just came back this week, didn't it?
You betcha.
Week.
We're back. A couple of weeks we've been back. This is the third week back.
We did have
Wait,
time for your
time
poem
flies.
before Kylie started talking about her tight skin, and that had consumed up much more time
Better than talking
anyone
about
would
a
have
dog
hoped.
with all its problems.
Yeah,
so,
good to see you.